Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etiquette, back for another Sunday night live stream. This is the Etiquette channel where we talk about teaching, especially English teaching. And my name is Eric, and every Sunday I have a live chat with everyone out there. So let's get started and see who is here today. Let me just click here. First, we have Adiba. Adiba, hello, Eric, sir. How are you? How was your day? Adiba, I replied, I said, Adiba, I'm good. I get a smile whenever I see you there, and it's 100% true. And then I also asked, how was your weekend? She said, really good. Excellent. And then we've got Boni-esther. Good morning, Eric, and teachers from all over the world. Greetings from Massachusetts. Boni-esther, I hope you had a great week. It's great to have you back. I feel like last week I constantly said lovely, lovely, lovely. And tonight, maybe I'm just saying great too many times. But whatever it might be, I'm so happy that you're here. And then, very interesting, so this is also Ediba on a different account, and she says, Happy Teachers Day for all the teachers. And I almost forgot. I had to look it up. It's actually Teachers Day in India. So to all the teachers all over the world, Happy Teachers Day in India. I'll definitely post something on the community page about that. I think we've got so many lovely teachers from India on this too. So all those teachers out there, we appreciate you all. For International Teachers Day is actually October 5th, and I'm planning to do a video soon on that, or I'll release it in October for Teachers Day. I think what I'll do is I'll ask teachers what gifts they want, how do they like to celebrate Teachers Day, how can we show them that they care. I think I need to do a poll or something about that. And then we've got Luza Ang morning here. Guys, last week I was so disappointed because we had technical issues when Luza and I were trying to do a live stream. Fortunately, a couple of days ago, I had a chance to sit down with Luza Ang, and we did a chat. We had a chat together, which I recorded. I'm just going to edit it, and in a couple of weeks, I'll put it out. It's so great to have everyone. Put your name and where you're from in the comments. If you're new here, if you have any questions about teaching, or you just want to share an experience, please do so. Put it in the comments. Sylvania, hi Eric, good morning. Hi Sylvania. And Fatima from Tunisia. Hi Fatima. Puang, hi, I'm Jennifer from Vietnam. I love that. Hi. Martin from Elt Experiences. Hello all. Hope you are well. Nice to be here. Martin, I love watching your videos. Martin also puts out videos on YouTube. He recently did one about the situation in China and teaching online. As you all know, that they've got the Chinese government is changing some of the laws where you cannot do online teaching when you are outside of China, and that's going to impact so many people's lives. I really enjoy watching your videos. The way you explain and your editing, the sound is so crisp and clear. Puang, Teachers Day in Vietnam is 20th November. Yes, it's very random. I went onto Wikipedia when I was doing research for the video and found out, we've got different Teachers Days all over the world, and there are very interesting reasons for it. Sometimes it's to celebrate a certain person or a significant event. So maybe I should do a video on why we have all these different Teachers days. But I thought the day is sometimes important, but I want to focus on the celebration, what it means for teachers, and how we can show teachers that we appreciate them. Galina, hello everyone. Yes, best wishes to all of us teachers. Ping, hello teacher Eric. I miss you, especially all your viewers around the world. It's so nice to be back for 2 months. I was wondering, Ping, we haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Were you busy with something? I know that most of the viewers that watch the show, they get busy at some point, and I understand that. That's just the way it is. But I get a smile whenever I can see you guys and when you come back. So whatever happens, if you want to check in, if you have the time, please do. And my dad is here. He says hi everyone from a windy Cape. Yeah. My parents live in South Africa near the coast. They've got a beautiful view. but it's quite cool still there because it's winter. Yajira, hi dear teacher, good morning. I love that sun over there. Martin says, we all seem to celebrate a day for teachers, but why don't we celebrate a day for students? I think there are some Students' Day or Learners' Day. Well, you get Children's Day, which is interesting. No, I think there are some celebrations, but it's not really celebrated widely. But for learners, yeah, I kind of feel like as a teacher, you're like, your job is to be a learner, but actually we should be grateful to our students. But I try to show it every day. Luzang says, excellent, Eric, thanks. Natalia, hi, Eric, how are you? Good news, it's unbelievable, but I started to work at a school as a biology teacher. Natalia, I was so curious because you said you were going to start classes, and I was so curious what's going to happen. What grade are you teaching? I used to really enjoy biology. I think when I was younger, so how it worked in South Africa, you study all the subjects, and then when you reach 16, then you can specialize and pick a few subjects that you want to focus on. And even though I really enjoyed biology, I enjoyed memorizing and making notes. I think I did really well in biology, but I didn't think that's something that I wanted to study long term. So in that case, I went into studying more like mathematics and science and and computer studies. So I did more something like that. Boni-esther, Americans don't use lovely a lot. So when other English users use it, it sounds very elegant. I love it. I picked it up and I enjoy using it, and lovely is so good. But I had an interesting question by a student once. I think it was a friend who was a student, so not one of my students. And she said, I think a teacher or someone said, called her dear, and said, something blah 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 dear, and I was thinking about it, and I said, okay, well, is this an older person that said it? And she said, no, it's like someone that's almost the same age as me, and they said dear. And I said, yeah, that's a bit strange. I feel like you say dear to someone that you're close to or someone that's older, but you wouldn't just say it to a colleague or someone that's the same age as you. That's a bit strange. But lovely sounds great. I love lovely too. Zach, Iman from Birmingham, England. Hey, Iman, how are you doing? Yajira, I'm enjoying your strategies with my students. The alphabet. Well, actually, guys, I've shot so many videos. I've shot, I think, maybe 6 to 8 videos that I've made that I have to edit. And one of the videos that I shot, I always tell you guys about the phonics game that I do with the alphabet. And I finally shot it. So I made some TPR movements for phonics, and I'm going to share that. I'm going to share that and make that in a couple of weeks and put it out. I've made a lot of videos. I've made a lot of videos. I actually, yesterday, I shot a video that I thought might be really good, because a lot of teachers these days, they're starting classes and they're looking for something to start class with. And I looked at some of my past videos, and one of my past videos that's getting very popular at the moment is called the first class of school, or the first day of school, something like that. And that video I shot, that was the 5th video I shot. And it's just me. There's no light in front. The editing is horrible. The sound's not great. So I shot that video, and it's very popular at the moment. So obviously, it seems like people want some videos on that. So yesterday, I quickly shot a video on 10 icebreakers that you can use in class. Do you guys want to see the thumbnail? So I'm busy with the basic editing. I finished that. Now I need to add some video and change it up a bit, some titles. But the thumbnail that I made, I already made it. If you guys want to see it, I'll quickly share it with you. Let me share the screen. I'm actually kind of proud the way this one looks. Oh, I need to open it up first. Give me a second. It's going to be nice. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay, let me share this with you. I hope you enjoy it. So this will come out on Tuesday. I think it's important to get it out quickly, even though I've got a lot. And here we go. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is the thumbnail. Okay, so that's me. I shot that afterwards, trying to make an interesting face. And then I got Thor's hammer, put an ice block there, and icebreakers. What do you guys think? I really enjoyed making it. Well, just that face. It's a face only a mother could love. Okay, let's see. Golden Love, hello all. Puang, can you share your experience how to make the students engaged in online teaching? They often turn off their cameras and I have no idea what they're doing. This is something I often say, Puang. I don't care if my students' cameras are on or off. What I care about is that when I ask them a question and when I give them activities, that they are actively busy. So I started classes this week again. It was so nice to see my new students. And most of them are online and some of them are in class. And I constantly tell my students that are online, look, I don't care if your video is on or not. I don't care where you are, as long as you are able to focus on the lesson. You can listen to me, because I will ask you questions randomly. I will ask you to read things. I will ask your opinion. I will do activities with you and put you into breakout rooms, or I will play games with you. And when I ask you a question, I need you to quickly answer, because I don't know if the sound is working. I can't see you. And that's why I want you to answer quickly. And I challenge them during the lesson. I will ask them questions. I will ask them, oh, how do you feel about this? What's your favorite? Can you do the sentence for me? And we do an example. Oh, what did your partner just say? And if they are slow to react, first I just say, and then I tell them again, please make sure that you answer quicker, because if you take too long, then I don't know if so I give them a speech, and if they do it again, then I start frowning and I sit back and I say, listen, and then I give them a small speech. Or if I get upset with them, I just write there, I say, okay, sorry, guys, I'm going to deduct points from you if you don't participate. So even if you don't give them a grade or anything, if even in the class, what you can do is, if students misbehave and they constantly do that, just write their name on the board and leave it there. It shows them that something might happen. They don't know anything's going to happen, but it just puts it in there. And then you've got to be engaging in class. You've got to constantly ask questions. You've got to constantly keep them on their toes and ask them for feedback. And if they don't, you just politely ask them to improve. So yeah, that's definitely something you can do. Mustafa, please, could you tell me what other activities should a starter begin with to motivate students to start a lesson? Actually, I just did a video this week. What did you guys think about my video this week? It was how to teach ESL. I really enjoyed making this video because I thought it's something that I had to make for a long time. It's a very long video. It's 20 minutes long, but I think it deals with some ideas on how to teach ESL. And Mustafa, what I said in that video was that when you start class, you want to create connections to the students' experience, their previous knowledge, to what you're going to teach that day. So, for example, if you're going to teach something, let's say you're going to teach prepositions, on, around, then perhaps you can pick up a chair, you can put it on, you can put an object on it. So if I've got this cup, I can put it on the table, under the table, in front of the table. I ask the students questions, and then I can go to the students and say, okay, where is your pencil case? Oh, it's on the desk. Okay, now where is this? And then I can also ask them about their past experiences. So I can say, okay, well, when you go home, where do you sleep on your bed? Where is something? Anyway, so you will create a connection to what you want to teach them, to their personal experiences, so that they can make more connections and make it personal. If the topic is colors, I can ask them, okay, I want you to think, what are some colors in your bedroom, or what is your favorite color, and give me 3 things that are that color. That way you are creating more connections between what you're going to teach them, and they have an understanding of what you want to do. I think one of the biggest mistakes I see teachers do, especially if they've got lesson plans, is they start the class and they just want to rush through to get to the end, to get to the activities. But I think the most important thing is to build a base, and so that the students understand what's going to happen. And the best way you can do that is to connect what you want to teach them to their personal life. So I think that's a good way to motivate your students. I hope that answers it, Mustafa. That's just one of the things I have. Oh, Osvaldo. Hi, Eric. Hi from Milwaukee, USA. How can I explain the use of verb would in the past? So of the verb would in the past. Would you? Oh, once again, would. I think this, this is a what is it called? A conditional, where you can say, if you were hungry, what would you do? But that's a bit different. Would in the past. Today I will. Yesterday I would have. Let me think about it. But yeah, Osvaldo, good question. I'll think about it. I can't think of a good thing to say right now. I'll have to see some examples before I can work on that. Let me quickly look it up. Maybe I can help. I hate it then if would. Let's see. There's no past tense. Yeah. So would is just it's just a modal verb, right? So it just assists. So that's why you would say would have. In some cases, would can be used as the past tense of will. For example, indirect speech. I promised that I would visit her the next day. Okay, I promised that I would. Okay, so talk about something that you wanted to do in the past, but you will do that you wanted to do in the future. Okay, so our plan isn't going to work. I never thought it would. Okay, so it's about thinking something in the past that would happen in the future. Yeah, most analysts expect that there would be a change in the policy. Okay, I see. Yeah, so just tell the students, when you were younger, what did you believe about something that would happen in the future? So, for example, I would say, okay, everyone, when you were 6 years old and before you turned 10, what did you think about the world? What is something interesting? How is something different than what you thought it would be like? And then that would be a way to use would in the past. Okay, hello, Eric. And then we've got, sorry. What am I looking at? Oh, your teacher. Hello from Ukraine. I really like your videos. Thank you so much, your teacher. Ping. I stayed away from the internet during the summer. I was invited by some students to visit their summer house in the countryside. At the same time, I had a chance to travel, rode horses and camels. Ping. It sounds like you had an amazing summer. I'm so happy for you. I think a lot of us, for myself too, we needed time away from the internet and computers. I spend so much time in front of my computer working on things or, on my phone. So the only time I'm really away from my phone is when I go to the gym. And I think we need to increase that. I know that a lot of people, they just have a getaway where they just get away from technology and from things. And I truly think that's necessary. I hope in the future, once I make enough content and I can step away, maybe I can do that, so yeah, hopefully I'm so happy you had a good time. I think you're an inspiration to all of us to do the same. Hopefully next winter vacation for me, maybe I'll go and visit my parents and get away from the internet a little bit. Namrata, hi. Kaim Hamdi, hi there. Hi. Dahin Nino. Hello, Eric. How are you? I'm feeling down today. I've been sending my CV, no responses yet. I'm not a bad teacher. How should I handle the spirit till I hopefully get a job offer? Thank you. Wow. Dahin, I get a lot of questions, but this one is something that I think is really important. And thank you, first of all, thank you for being so honest. I think a lot of teachers and a lot of people, we go through difficult times, where we're depressed and where we struggle with some issues. And it's difficult to share it with the world because, we're told that we should be positive, that we should be happy. So no, I think the best thing you can do is actually saying, listen, I'm having a tough time, and it could be for whatever reason. It could be you're sad, something's happening in your life. It just could be a feeling. Now you're feeling kind of down because you're sending in your resume, your CV, but no response yet. I'm not a bad teacher. How should I handle this period till hopefully I can get a job offer? Well, I think the best thing to do is not to try and get try not to get down. Yeah, that's great advice, Eric. No, try and focus on the positive. I mean, you know, what is it going to help you if you're sad and you just wallow in your pity? So I think the best thing you can do is to improve yourself somehow. It could be to go for a simple walk more. You take your mind off of waiting for someone to send you a job offer, and you take a walk, or you focus on your fitness, or you can work on your teaching skills. You can create some lesson plans, some examples. You can start looking for some lessons that you can do online, even if they are free lessons at first. It's a way for you to practice, to get into a mode, and who knows, if you're doing these free classes, you're helping someone, you're improving, and maybe you'll get some part-time job if it's possible. Obviously, I don't know your situation. I don't know if you've got a computer and what's going on, but I think this is the time where you don't have a job that you should focus on something else. Obviously, you want to improve your resume. You want to send it out to even more places if it's possible. Be persistent. We can survive without a job. I remember I was going through a difficult time too. I was working in South Africa. I just started working as a teacher. The first 2 years I was working, I worked at a school. I didn't have my degree yet because the way I studied for 2 years on campus, and I just felt like I wasn't achieving what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to get to school. I needed to make money. So I started working and studying at the same time. It took me 2 years to finish my degree, and then I started at a third school, and that was great. But I still felt empty, and I didn't feel like I was doing anything with my life. So I quit that job and I started looking for other jobs, and there was just nothing out there. I would drive to schools, I would hand in my resume or my CV, and there was just nothing. So eventually I started looking online, and I think I got lucky. I got a job in Korea, and that's when I moved over. Um, don't let your lack of a job be a reflection of or the quality of a teacher you are. A job is just a job. It's just a way, a means to earn an income. It shouldn't be a reflection of who you are as a person or a teacher, because eventually we need teachers all around the world, and eventually you will find a job. So use this time to be productive, to work on something that you've wanted to work on before. Update that resume, improve it, do better, see what you can do to reach out to other schools and teachers, and try to do some work online. That's my advice. Great question, Dahin. Thank you so much for asking it. And sorry for my long answer, everyone. I know it's boring. I'm 10 minutes behind. KM says, I'm following you from Africa. Excellent. I'm also from Africa, by the way, from South Africa. Which country are you from, Hamdi? Eric, sir, when my exam started, I panicked that I feel like I can, if I can do it or not. It's a very stressful thing when we've got these tests coming up. You've just got to believe in the process. Lots of sports people, sports stars, they train and they train for these big moments to go out and perform, and the amount of pressure and stress that they have to go through. The thing is, they just believe in the process. That way, you take all the stress off of you, and you just believe, listen, I studied, I prepared. This is off of me. If I go into the test and I fail, it just means that I didn't study well enough. But it's not going to be my fault. It's going to be the process fault. But if you prepare well, you studied well, just believe in the process and in what you studied. So, just take that stress off of you. Work hard because Adiba, I know that you work hard. Just focus on the process, believe that it will work, and you'll be okay. You're a good student, and that's all you have to think about when you go in to take that test. Hamdi, you are the best ever. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Luza Ang shows the student that they are paying attention to them at all. Shows the students that you are paying. Very important. I constantly ask my students questions. I think they're getting tired of me at some point. Okay, Natalia says, I teach teenagers, 10 to 16-year-olds. Honestly, I'm a little bit scared. I feel like they don't take me seriously because of my age and because I'm so new. So I have no idea how to become a leader in the class. But I know that I have to manage it right now at the beginning. Yeah. A lot of people have a problem with fake it till you make it, but I think that is very true. You can brainwash yourself to believe that. So just go into that classroom. You say, okay, these are the things I want to focus on. I want to focus on my body language. I want to focus on controlling the students to get them to do certain activities. I want to focus on creating relationships with the students. Now, Natalia, listen, let me tell you a secret. It's probably not a secret, but we as humans are very self-involved. We only care about what we're experiencing. They did a study a while back where they got people to dress up in these really ugly t-shirts and go and socialize. And while they were socializing, the only thing they kept thinking was, everybody's looking at my awkward t-shirt. That's so weird and out of date. And they were very self-conscious about it. And then afterwards, they interviewed the rest of the people at the party, and they hardly noticed. Now, why do I bring this up? It's because you are in that classroom, and the thing you're looking out at all these students in the class, and you think they can see through me. They know that I'm not confident. They know that I'm not new. And because you are thinking that way, that will become your reality. And that will become a truth, right? Because whatever you believe will manifest itself and become real in the classroom. So what I'm trying to say is that the students don't know that. The students just see you as a teacher. The way that you react to that, that is what they're going to believe. They're sitting in that classroom. They are nervous. They are focused on themselves. So if you go in there and you put that pressure back on them where you say, guys, I am in control. I'm young, but you're lucky to have me because I'm young. I'm going to do all these new cool things with you. I can relate with you. We can build a good relationship together, but there will be respect in this classroom. I do want you to listen to me. They will take that as truth because you believe that. That's the way you see the world. Yeah. So going back, fake it till you make it. Have those standards that you have those things that you want to achieve, and do not back down. Do not give them, be kind, but don't let them get a hold on you. Okay, excellent. Natalia, you are going to do wonderfully. Mrs. Abuela, I said it right. I'm sure I said it right. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Eric, and all the teachers today. I was talking about to my friends, the next World Cup 2023 Rugby World Cup is in France. I would love to go and visit for maybe a week or two. And when I'm there, then Mrs. Abuela, you're in France, right? When I'm there, I'll come and say hello. My mom, excellent video, very good feedback from various sides. Thank you, Mom. Your teacher, how do you deal with burnout? Oof, yeah, this is something. Burnout, this is something that, I feel is very common in the world. It's just getting more common, where we push ourselves so hard that we struggle to. Oh, and I'm about 15 minutes slow. Sorry, guys, I'm talking way too much. Sorry, give me a second. Teacher burnout. Actually, your teacher, I think that's a video I need to make. It's something that I would like to research and think about. Because this is something very real that we're dealing with. Teachers, we don't have enough time to focus on ourselves. We're spending all our time either working on our lessons or thinking about school or working at school. And then at school, we're also rushed because we have limited time. Yeah, how do you deal with burnout? Number one, take care of yourself, prioritize your energy. Um, take care. Yeah, so focus on yourself. Make sure that you get enough rest. Make sure that you focus on the things that you enjoy. When you get home, log out. Say, okay, I'm going to get home. I'm going to work for 1 hour on something, and then when you get home, at 5 o'clock, and you do have marking to do, say, okay, I'm going to do marking for 1 more hour, and then after that, I shut down. I only focus on relaxation, because the problem is we keep these things with us. Everything that we still need to do, we keep in our minds, and it just wears on us. So what I would do is have a set time for you where you don't think of school, you don't work, and that is just your rest period. And I'm not, and don't only count the time that you're going to be asleep in your bed. No, when you go home, have a set time where you say, okay, no more work, no more anything. I'm just going to enjoy my time and my life. I'm not going to think about anything else. And I know it's difficult, but it's necessary. One of those things everybody says is that, you know, the school will continue. If you're working a corporate job and you get fired, they're going to replace you. They're going to get something new. Class will continue. The same with school. If once you leave, that school's not just going to stop, it'll continue. And so often I feel like we as teachers, we think that, oh, who's going to watch my class? I've got this work to do with them. And, the students expect me to be there. The principal and the other teachers are going to have to take up my slack if I'm sick or if something happens. And then we force ourselves to go, when actually the reality is, we should take care of ourselves too. And we should have time to ourselves to enjoy our lives. Otherwise, we will get burnt out. I'm not saying give up and throw away your responsibilities. That's definitely not what I'm saying. You've got a job to do, but prioritize yourself before you get burnout. Sagittarius, good morning, teacher. Hi, Sagittarius. It already has 300,000 views. Was much needed. Oh yeah, that's the other video, my old video. Boni-esther, I hear dear used culturally, Latin Americans, Brazilians. In the USA, it seems more age-related, which seems to be cultural understanding, right? Dear. Yeah, my dear someone. Yeah, that's how I feel, Boni-esther. But the way that student told me about it, it's just, it's something, perhaps, what happens with students is that they have a teacher or someone that uses it, or they pick it up somewhere, and it's used out of context, and now they say my dear the whole time. I hear it a lot. It's like, oh, how can I help you, my dear? And that's something that, yeah, I think culturally, I think is usually age related. Sarah, hi Eric. Sarah, you're from Malaysia. Would like to know how integrity should be pronounced. I think I just did that. Integrity. Excellent. Thank you for that question. Finally, a quick question. Integrity. Aurelio, good morning, Eric. Good morning, everyone. Aurelio, how are you doing? I see you changed your profile. That looks really nice. Where is that? That looks like a big lake. It's getting cooler now here in South Korea. I'm very upset and sad because winter is almost upon us. No, not winter. It's still fall. But I think I should go hiking and get into nature a little bit more. Speaking about burnout, get into nature, get out there. Ed, when I was young, I would go to school. Dave, thank you so much. When I was young, I would go. Yeah, thank you so much, Ed. I couldn't think at the moment. I'm so glad that got here. Mrs. Abuela, today I was watching the closing of the Paralympic Games. Yeah, I saw some news about the Paralympics. Anything interesting happen? I go to the gym, and just like with the normal Paralympic game, with the normal Olympic Games, I would look up and see that. Very interesting. Nice to see that, especially in Japan, where they can still use it and everyone can go and perform. Mario, hello, Eric. How can you organize kids' participation during online class? By a list? Yes. Also, so I have a list that I use. The problem with Zoom is sometimes they move around, and then it's difficult to follow. So I have a list, and I can check and I can go through it. I try to talk to all of them. Another thing with Zoom is they've got immersive view, where you can put the students in a classroom environment, and then you can just go through and ask the students like that. We can also use would to talk about repeated past actions that don't happen anymore. We would in the past, yeah, like when I was young, I would go to school. Thank you. Your teaching English was a great video, especially for new teachers. Thanks. Yeah, I enjoyed that one, Boni-esther. Like I said before, I think the majority of my viewers are new teachers. Obviously, they're coming, they're trying to find new information. So I would really like to focus on making guides and activities and things that could help them. Obviously, I want to talk about many things that haven't been spoken about. And that's why I love these live streams, because I get so many ideas and I know what I need to make in the future. And for me, it's just it's this never-ending list of things to make that I want to create and work on. It's really nice. Osvaldo, yes, thank you, Eric. I hope that explanation helped. I know I'm not so clear on my grammar. And by the way, that's something I need to work on, my grammar. So my priority for next year is this year I want to start working on a list of grammar that I would like to explain and work on. And that will help me learn and practice the grammar too by teaching it and by making videos. So next year, I really want to focus on how to teach some grammar points. Not because I'm an expert, but because it could help me. Letty, hello everyone from Ceuta, Spain. Letty, so nice to have you. Mrs. Abuela, I'm late because I was watching the closing of the right. Mario, what are some what are some activities where kids can participate actively from their houses so they are not passive watchers? Well, I made a video that I really enjoy. What is it? Online games. I changed the title. Yeah, here we go. 10 online games for ESL learners. So I found this list of online games with Bamboozle. Bamboozle is a website you can use. And I just thought these games are fantastic, especially for younger learners. I'll quickly put it in the chat for you. Mario, check this out. You'll be very happy with these ideas. It's 10 games that you can play online, and it really gets the students to participate in class. Salma, hello, everyone. Hi, Salma. Sagittarius, he would like to visit Japan if he had enough money. If I were a bird, I would fly to you. They wouldn't play football unless their team members were there yesterday. Well, guys, thank you for all these examples. See, it's so good having you here. And then Letty says, Natalia, I think you should use your body language to project firmness. Also, your voice should be strong. Also, your eye contact is important. Very good. You know, confidence starts with the body and the way that we are. I like this idea of, they say that, they call it the power pose, where if you stand up, shoulders back, feet apart, you feel more confident. Just give it a couple of seconds. Another example, where's my pencil or pen? Let's see. Where's this one? So they say, if you put a pencil in your mouth, just the fact that you're smiling after a couple of minutes, your mood will improve too. It just means that the body has an effect on the mind too. So that is why we should exercise, go for walks, and clear our minds. And also the way that you use your body language in class will also project firmness, like Letty said. Elsa! Dear Eric, I'm back. I've been away as the live stream is always at lunchtime, and my family used to complain because I had to multitask. School is about to start, and I'm coming back to work. Congratulations, Elsa. I'm so happy for you. And don't worry, I know that you're busy. I'm happy anytime you guys can come. It's good to have you. Parveen, hello from Bangladesh. Parveen, thank you so much for your messages in the comments. I really appreciate it. Hi from Bangladesh. Let's see. Isa, hi everyone. Hi, Boni-esther. By the way, guys, I was thinking about this yesterday. I was thinking about it. Look, I'm so grateful for all of you coming and participating. So what I was thinking is, last year for December, for Christmas, I think it was Mrs. Abuela, and also, who was the other one? Renee. So Mrs. Abuela and Renee, they said, Eric, can we get a postcard or gift? And I said, sure, because it's Christmas and I'm so grateful. But I think what I'm going to do this year for Christmas is something similar. We will have a raffle on the live stream. I think what I'll do is I'll take the names of everyone that participated in the live stream for, let's say, for a couple of, let's say, the last month or so. If they came 2 or 3 times, then and I'll put it in the community. I'll take their names and I'll put them in a raffle list, and then we will do a live picking of the names. I promise I won't cheat and take my favorites. So if my mom gets it, I'm like, sorry, mom, can't give it to you. So I won't pick favorites. So we'll have a bowl or something like that, or do a fun event, and then pick some prizes. But this time I think I'll do something on Amazon or something online that gets shipped to you, because I for Renee I got a scarf, and the scarf was a good price, but when I had to post it from Korea, the posting it was more expensive than buying it, so obviously I'll need to buy it online. My dad says, sad job seekers, get someone who does not know you personally to check your resume CV. Dad, good idea. Actually, I think I still need to do some things on how to create, how to work on your resume as a teacher. I want to make a video about that, how to do some job seeking. I did a video on how to do a demo lesson. It was very stressful because I was actually doing a demo lesson, so I couldn't explain it very well. Also, you know what I did this last week? I made an email signature. An email signature is a photo of you and some links, and I think it looks so professional. If you guys see, if I send an email, I've got a nice email signature which makes you stand out from the rest of the crowd. Whatever these small things you can do to look better. Zainab, hi. Wow, I'll be waiting for your phonics videos. Yes, I know. The phonics alphabet song will come out, but I still need to make a video on how to teach phonics, how to teach young learners. This is Dahin Nino. I hope everything will be okay. I was trying to find a job for almost a year. It was hard because I have no experience. And when I finally decided that I don't want to be a teacher, the job found me. Natalia, what a good message. What a kind message. Yeah, guys, listen, this channel of mine, if you have problems, please share. I don't want you to sit at home and feel like no one's out there for you. So because Migam was going through a difficult time too, and it made me sad that because I didn't see her for a while, and I thought, oh, what's going on with Migam? And she was going through a difficult time. So I'd rather have someone tell you about it. Gabriella, good morning, Eric, and all the teachers watching. I'm watching you from Guadalajara. Thanks always for your great advice. Gabriella, thank you. That's NLP, fake it till you make it. Right. NLP. I forgot what NLP stands for. What is it? Neuro-linguistic process. Something programming. Yeah, I think that's it. Nint, I had the worst time of my life teaching teenagers. Gosh. Yeah, I had a different experience. I think when they reach middle school, they are very difficult. Middle school is basically when they're 12 to 15 years old. I think that's a time when they've got so many hormones rushing through them. I think I was insane as a 12 to 15-year-old. It's a really difficult time. You've got a lot of peer pressure. Your body's going through phases. It's very emotional. Yeah, those teenagers, that's a difficult time. But I feel after that, after 16 to 18, maybe they've calmed down a bit. Dahin, you got me all mushy and emotional. Thank you so much for your time and support. I'm actually trying to improve my teaching skills through the internet, your videos, for instance, but some days I give up. Just push on. Life will go on. You will find a way. Gopalapilya. Hi, Eric. Good evening. Hi. Gopalapilya. Pillay. Sorry, Pillay. Gopalapillay. Ping, Natalia, we've got the same feelings. I had 2 sleepless nights before September 1st. My first time to handle senior high school this year. I said clear rules on the first day, but stay cool too. Good advice, Ping. Trisha, sorry, I just saw that and good evening, sir. Hi, Trisha. Trishal. Sorry, Trishal. Tony. Hi, Tony. Good to have you back. Although I've been a teacher for 30 years, I do exercise with my voice now and then, especially after a long break. That helps with the body and breath as well. Yeah, I was also I wasn't feeling great before now. I had a good day working, but I thought I should really focus a bit more on maybe doing some meditation or something tonight. Just focus on the breathing, and that will definitely help too. Mrs. Abiola says, great. Natalia, thank you so much for saying such right words. I'm so lucky that I've already met such amazing teachers. And thank you so much for Letty for your great piece of advice. I'm grateful for the support. I really needed it. Natalia, that's what we're here for. And Letty, thank you so much for your kind words. Sylvania, I'm just starting to teach English multi-level students here in Brazil. I'm enrolling forward to teach LIM. I didn't finish to enroll yet. Do you recommend me that website? Is it trustful? Do you know how it works? LIM, is that a website? Teach on LIM. Let me look it up. I have no idea what LIM is. Let me see. LIM. What is Lim College? Okay, Lim College. Actually, I don't know what Lim is. Actually, is it so? It's an online school. I'm not too sure. Sylvania, can you let me know? That's me. Aurelio, not a lake, but the sea, the Pacific to be exact. I've got a degree in English language. Do you think it's important to get certificates like Cambridge to continue teaching, or take a master's degree in linguistics or something? Aurelio, your profile changed again. Now you've got lots of muscles. Okay. Oh no, this is you on Facebook. The other one is on YouTube. Okay, I get it. Aurelio, my opinion on advancing your education. I think it's a really good thing. I see that other teachers focus a lot on getting certain certifications. Myself, I'm also going to continue my studies in the future. For now, I've got to finish all my videos that I want to make and all the content and things that I want to create. And after that, once I'm settled, I would really like to continue studying, go for CELTA, perhaps get my doctors and things like that. There are so many different ways to take your career, but I think before you start studying something, really understand, try and work backwards. Where do you see yourself in the future? And then perhaps look at some of those people that achieved what you want to achieve, and then work backwards and reconstruct it, and finally find out exactly how they did it. So you can look at if you wanted to teach at a high level, if you wanted to become a principal, if you wanted to start your own language school, what did those people do and what do they suggest? I think that's the best way to do it. And if you want to teach internationally, find out what experience you need and what qualifications. I think that's very important. So just work backwards and find out what you want. For myself, look, I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. As long as I can teach and I've got the time to make my videos and to chat with you guys, I'm happy. Eventually start a family soon, and then but once that's done and once I'm settled, then I just want to study to improve. Even now, I think there are so many books. If you just want to improve just for the sake of becoming a better teacher, find books, read, take short courses. But I would warn you not to, or not warn, I would suggest that you don't invest in something if that's not the way you want to go. Parveen, wow, that would be great, a raffle draw. Brona, happy Teachers Day to all the lovely teachers. In India, we celebrate Teachers Day on the 5th of September. Exactly. Brona, happy Teachers Day. We're all grateful for all the good work you're doing. I wanted to say the great job for all the great work you're doing. And then Q King, greetings. Sorry, I'm a bit late today. I hope that everyone is well. Q King, it's lovely to have you. Let's see. Guys, I'm a little bit slow today. No, actually, I'm catching up. Sir Best, for the first time, I've been giving online classes, and I realized that online education will never replace the real education. It's very challenging to check my devices and teach at the same time. Sir Best, I 100% agree. I don't think online teaching will ever replace real teaching. It just won't. We need that connection. But it will become a part of teaching. In the future, some of our classes will be online, where some of our classes are offline. And so it's something that we have to learn, and we will use. I'm not saying that you say that you don't like it, you won't do it. But I think we should see the positives in it and try to apply the best practices that we would use in real classes to online too. And we're learning so many new skills by using online. So the first time you walked into the classroom, it probably wasn't easy. You had to learn a lot of things. You had to learn new skills, new ways to communicate with the students and to teach them. And it's the same with online. Now we're just going to have to learn how to use more devices, how to connect with our students, how to teach lessons. I'm sure there are teachers that are doing amazing things online right now that we can only dream of. So, but we've got to learn. We've got to push ourselves. It's challenging, but we will grow. And I don't think online teaching will disappear. It won't. Even if COVID went away and everything went back to normal, online teaching is growing. And now, because of this, it will only be bigger because people realize that we don't need to move around. We can connect with each other in a different way. Because I realized even before we started going online, with online teaching for English just growing so quickly, there was a reason for it. Josan, good evening, sir. GMT, hi. For a second, I thought of the word BMT, big match temperaments. I like that idea. Why most countries do not hire non-native English teachers? I've been looking for a year, and I think Nint, it's very difficult. For some reason, some. Oh, give me a second. There goes my light. This thing is very. There we go. It should start working now. Okay. Yeah, it just shows you what the light does. Nint, it's very unfair. A lot of countries are biased towards non-native teachers, and I think that's unfair. If you've got the qualification, if you've got the skill, then that will happen. It's just because a lot of these countries, they think they think that native speakers are better at teaching and will help them learn quicker, which isn't always the case. So yeah, it's difficult, but you know what? I've realized that looking around in China, Japan, all these countries where they want to learn English, more and more non-native teachers are going there if they've got the right attitude, if they've got a little bit of luck, and they have the right qualifications. Ashmeet, I haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been? Hello, Eric. India celebrates Teachers' Day today. So just wanted to say happy Teachers' Day to such a lovely teacher like you. Keep it up, sir. Ashmeet, great to see you. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really need to do some online games again and have you in. It was so much fun. Calais, I think it's French, isn't it? Calais. Hey, I started my first year last week. Looked at your videos before and want to say thank you for your support and kind words. Stay amazing. Thank you so much, Calais. I really love hearing that. I'll try and make some more good content in the future. Okay, Susan. Hello, kumasta ka? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm watching here in the Philippines. I want to learn more on effective teaching vocabulary development for my students. I'm looking into sight words and vocabulary that I think is useful to students. I want to do some research on that. I did do a video on vocabulary exercises. That is quite popular right now, vocabulary. I'll quickly share it with you. It's just activities. So I don't think it really answers your question fully, but maybe there are some ideas on how you can teach some vocabulary to your students. So effective teaching vocabulary development. Yeah, I've got some ideas on there on vocabulary. Just watch this video, Susan. I don't think I can give any advice on there beyond what's in the video. In the video, I share many tips and ideas. Kev the Rev. Wow. Start a family, Korean goal? Maybe. I'm not opposed to it. But it's just difficult because the place where I live with my apartment, it's far away from the big cities. So it's kind of difficult to meet people to go out with. LIM Lim lessons. Okay, let me look it up, Sylvania. I don't know. www.limlessons.com. Yeah, my idea is I'd like to teach more grammar and perhaps put out some lessons too. It's taking a while to load. I'll look it up when it starts. Express yourself. Okay. So Vanya, tell you what, after this live stream in 5 minutes, I'll quickly check it out. And then next week, let's talk about it. Okay. Josan, I agree with you. Thank you, Josan. Let's see. From the Philippines. Hi, guys. Can you see my shirts? Siargao. It's the last place I traveled before I've been stuck in Korea. I went to Siargao I went to Cebu for 2 weeks, and I had a lovely time. I saw some. It made me so sad this weekend. I saw some friends in the Philippines having a house party. Lots of people there singing, dancing, and just having an amazing time. And I thought, why aren't I there? That looked like so much fun. I was so jealous. Marina, hi, good afternoon. So I'm impressed by teaching lessons. Thank you so much. Yeah, I want to do more in next year. I'm going to focus on how to exactly teach grammar and lessons. And perhaps I'll put out a course. So I want to make a book with 50 lessons in there. I want to create stories, activities, games, and grammar that they can learn and vocabulary. Make 52 lessons, and then I want to teach each lesson with the grammar and how to teach it, and then put it out so you can perhaps get the book, or you can. And if you want the course, you can check out the course. So that's my plan for next year. But first, I need to finish all these videos I'm making. Dahin, thank you, Natalia. Aren't you sweet? Can't find you on the live chat. Happy Teachers Day to all of you. When will you release the phonics video? Paranormal activity in your living room. Yeah, paranormal activity. At least someone visiting me, so that's not too bad. The phonics video, that's just, it's a chant that I made. The phonics video, you'll have to wait 2 months for it. I think at least 2 months. Every week I put out 2 videos, and I've already made maybe 8 videos. So I want to quickly edit these videos, create them, and then I can go back and start working, research, writing the script for that one. But for the phonics video, Dahin, I don't know if you've seen this one, but I did a very long seminar on how to teach phonics. And it's got some ideas in there if you want to check it out. But ideally, I would like to remake it, and maybe that can help. So that's what I'm thinking. Actually, I did this one twice, I think. Let me see. Is this the one? I think it's got some good ideas that you can check out. Let me share it here. Check it out. It says how to teach phonics, but I need to do a proper video for it. So hopefully there are some ideas you can have. Gregory, hi. I hope you had a great weekend. How do you deal with students who verbally make it known that they do not want to study English? Okay. So Gregory is actually here in Korea. And so you've got students that say, teacher, I don't want to study. I don't want to study English. Well, there are a few ways that you can handle it. You can say, tough luck, you will study it. That's what you're going to do. Or you can say, listen, language is just a tool. We're going to do some activities. We're going to do it about you. We're going to do it about your favorite things. And it's going to give you a chance to share some of the things that you enjoy in life. And you can ask them a question. Okay, so what do you like? What's your favorite food? Yeah? Oh, why is that your favorite food? Or connected to an experience. When did you eat that last time? And then if they do give you a little bit of they do give you a little bit of feedback, if they do say something, say, oh, well, isn't that great? You're sharing something with me. And I also think, it comes from a place, these students, when they say, I don't want to study English, there's something deeper going on. The fact that they're saying it to you, it's almost a cry for help. It's not because they want to antagonize you. It's to get a response. It's to say, oh, it could be I'm unhappy. It could be I'm unhappy with this class. But I think it's something deeper where they're saying, listen, I want someone to listen to me and to help me. And if you start praising them more, so I would go the opposite way. Instead of saying you have to study, it's necessary if you want good grades. giving them this list of reasons. Rather focus on their emotions. You don't want to, you're not going to persuade them to study English by giving them a list. They've heard that before. Appeal to their emotions. Say, I understand how you're feeling, but we're not going to stop this. How can we make this more fun for you? Or you can say, listen, I know it's difficult, but I'm going to try and make it interesting for you, and I want you to be excited about this. Whatever we're studying, I'm going to want to make it in a way that you can share it with your friends later, or you can share something with us. So yeah, I would say don't say no to this kid. Try and appeal to his emotion and work on that relationship rather than anything else. Okay, guys, we've done 1 hour. I'm quickly going to rush through. I've had such a great day today. I think the reason I feel much fresher, it's because I didn't go out last night. I slept, well, I didn't go to bed early, but I slept well. I had a good lunch, and I had you guys, so it made it so much better. So I'm quickly going to go through. Rachel, I'm so grateful I found your videos. You never know, you really saved my teaching career. Oh, thank you, Rachel. That's a big thing to say. I appreciate that. Susan says, thanks, the best. I'll exactly buy your book as soon as you publish it. Great. Yeah, I want to make it for next year. Hopefully it can help some teachers out there. Sama, great. I mean the book you will make. Thank you, Eric. Just to help us, definitely. Sometimes they want to see your reaction, right, loser? Nikki, they are saying it because they believe Americans started COVID. Nikki, that's so funny. Boni-esther, great spending time with you. Thank you, Boni-esther. It was lovely having you. But what you said is correct, though. Gregory, thank you very much, Eric. Great advice. Have a great night. Thank you, Gregory. Have a good night, too. And yeah, Chuseok is coming up. I hope you have plans for Chuseok. Aurelia, a video on phonic teacher would be a great idea. I love phonetics and phonology, but here schools never teach them. It's just a bachelor degrees. It can get a hint of them. And Sylvania says thanks. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. This was one of my favorite chats. I saw so many of you. I wish you all a lovely week, and I'll see you next time. Everyone, have a good day. Bye-bye.